Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sade, aka Natural Day, back with you again for another video. This month we are celebrating breastfeeding. As you can see, August is Breastfeeding Awareness Month, so we all know that breast milk is human milk made for babies. It's filled with nutrients needed for babies to thrive and protect them from infections and illnesses such as like pneumonia or a big one, which is SIDS, which stands for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. It has a lot of benefits as far as the baby's health. There's benefits for even the mom as well. Benefits for mom include lowering the risk for ovarian cancer. It lowers the risk for breast cancer, heart disease, and it also, one big benefit for breastfeeding is it builds a very strong and close bond with your baby. So yes, happy breastfeeding month to all of the moms out there, and this goes to new moms, current moms, anybody that happens to be breastfeeding. Breastfeeding doesn't always pertain to just you nursing straight from the nipple like I'm doing right now. Breastfeeding can also be you pumping, it can be you hand expressing, it can be you getting help from a donor. So say for instance you're unable to nurse yourself, or you're unable to okay, took a break. Say for instance you're unable to produce milk or enough milk. There are people who breast pump and they end up donating their milk to women that need it. So even if you are one of those mothers, I would just want to say congratulations, and I'm proud of you, because I am somebody that understands that breastfeeding is a very, very hard task. It is very time consuming. It is stressful at times, especially when it comes to like milk production. Sometimes, like starting off, both my breasts, they produce the same amount of milk, and then like later in my breastfeeding journey, like my right produces way more than my left now. So okay, y'all done? All done. All right, sweet. I think I was saying that breastfeeding is a task in general, whether you do it yourself or you get help from somebody else. It is a task. Like, it is a hard task, and I think that it doesn't get the recognition that it deserves. I'm not saying that somebody needs to pat me on the back or somebody needs to congratulate me for breastfeeding, but I think just knowing that people support you in breastfeeding is good enough, you know. So again, happy breastfeeding month to anybody out there who is breastfeeding or nursing or pumping or whatever the case may be. I'm very proud of you, and I hope that you continue to go on as long as you feel necessary. Like, they say that only breastfeed for the first year. Currently my son is about to be 17 months, but we're still going strong. I do not want to go past 2 years. I just don't want to feel like a slave to my child no more, okay? And sometimes it does feel like that, and I'm just being honest. Like, breastfeeding is really a task, and that's not me trying to discourage like new mothers out there that are thinking about breastfeeding when they have their child, or mothers that just started breastfeeding or anything like that, because honestly it is an amazing experience. Just knowing that, like, you know, from the moment that you bring your baby home from the hospital and they're just like this little bitty tiny baby, and watching them grow and gain weight, and I'm not saying getting fat or anything, but just like the pounds that they're putting on and how healthy they are, like, it's so amazing to know that like your milk is doing all of that. It's just like, bro, what? My milk, like, that is coming from my body. Like, women are literally like so powerful, we're so strong, and we're magical, bro. Like, we are so magical, it is crazy. So that's why I value being a breastfeeding mom, and I take pride in that, because like I said, it's hard and not everybody can do it. So me congratulating the mothers that can is not me trying to put shade on the mothers that can't. or the mothers that didn't want to or anything like that. I just know that whether you breastfeed for a day, whether you breastfeed for a year or even longer than that, I just think that it's amazing that you were able to do that, whether you wanted to or not. You know, like, I'm technically a slave to my child right now. I definitely want to wean him, but we'll see how that process goes. My baby's just stuck. He's stuck. That's okay. That's okay. Knowing that my child is breastfed, it gives me some type of, I definitely feel power within that. I feel joy, honestly. It brings me joy to know that my milk, my body is able to provide for my son in a way that no other, you know, substance or anything like that out there can do that thing for him. Like, it's just crazy. So like I said, breastfeeding isn't for everyone. I'm speaking to those who take pride in breastfeeding as well, who are looking forward to breastfeeding one day or whatever. Guys, just keep going, keep striving. And I know some days it does get hard, especially if you're somebody that pumps and you're looking at the ounces and it's not where you want it to be, like your supply is not there. Just keep going, keep pushing, and stay positive. Trust me, your child is loving every bit of it, and they need whatever it is that you can provide. So don't be stressed out about the amount that you're supplying or anything like that. Just keep going and stay stress-free, because that honestly plays a big part into your supply. But most definitely keep going. Honestly, when I started breastfeeding, I didn't know or realize that breastfeeding was kind of looked down so much or by so many people, especially as far as like breastfeeding in public goes. And the crazy part is that it's legal, but y'all have problems with women breastfeeding in public. Like, I never knew it was such a big deal to so many people. Like, why does somebody breastfeeding their child in public bother you? You eat in public, you know? I don't understand the issue with that. And you know, some people really try to sexualize breastfeeding, and I hate that, because it's not a sexual thing. You know, I don't understand why you would try to sexualize a woman feeding their child. Like, are you weird? Breastfeeding Awareness Month is to bring awareness to breastfeeding. It is inform people that breastfeeding is perfectly normal. It is perfectly okay. Internationally and nationally, there are doctors, nurses, all of that 100% promote, that they support breastfeeding, because they know how beneficial it is for the baby and as well for the mom. I think the importance with bringing awareness to breastfeeding is so that women can get the support that they need as far as breastfeeding goes. So I am thankful for my support system as far as breastfeeding, being my husband for one, and then also have my brother here who helps out. So say for instance, I am pumping milk and you know, my baby needs to eat, and if I'm not here, or even if I am and I just need you know, like a little break, they can go ahead and feed my child, whether we're outside or anything like that too, you know, outside of the house and in public. They're still supporting me as far as breastfeeding goes. You know, they may get me a blanket, or you know, just kind of like be there near me so that I have that support, because people are rude and people are just people are so cruel, and I just don't understand it. Like, I'm literally just feeding my child and you have a problem with that. So we need that support, guys, and just knowing that there's a lot of people out there that have a problem with even just giving that is just crazy. So this breastfeeding awareness month, I do hope that you guys take a look at who is actually supporting you and just thank them, you know, because like they say, it takes a village. And even with breastfeeding, guys, it takes a village. Like, we need the support. We need to know that we're not in this alone, because a lot of times it feels like we can be. And honestly, man, like I said, it is a job. So whether people are congratulating you or not, I'm letting you know now that I'm proud of you and that you rock as a mother and you are doing the dang thing. You feel me? Keep going. As long as you can, keep going. I support all women who breastfeed, and I believe that you should too. Normalize Black moms breastfeeding. It's something so crazy that I never really thought about until I became a mother and I started breastfeeding myself. Is that, like, growing up, I'd never really seen Black mothers breastfeed. And it's like, you know, I have a mother, my mother has 4 children, me being the oldest, and even then I don't ever recall my mom breastfeeding. And I've spoken to her about it before as well, and she's informed me that she has breastfed her children, but it just wasn't ever for a long period of time. And I just feel like too, like within the Black community, it's looked down upon. Like a lot of people are just quick to tell you, oh, you better put a bottle in that baby's mouth. It's like, can you let me parent my child the way that I want to parent them? I'm sorry, this is my baby, not yours. Even then, as far as breastfeeding, like I do want the Black moms out there to know that you're not alone. Trust me, you are not alone, even when it may seem that way, even when the public may try to make you feel like an outsider or like you shouldn't be doing something that your body naturally does. So normalize Black breastfeeding mothers. I hate to feel or think that we are incapable of doing what most other women are capable of doing, because we are. I've been doing it for almost 2 years, almost a year and a half, let me say, and I've been killing it. You know, I've hand expressed, I've pumped, I've nursed, I've done it all, and I'm still going. I'm proud of myself for even making it this far, and you should be proud of whatever length you've been able to accomplish. Like I said, whether it was a day, whether it was a year, whether it was 3 months, whatever, your child was able to soak up those nutrients that your body naturally produced. And so you rock, mom, you rock. I'm proud of you. And once again, happy Breastfeeding Awareness Month, you guys. That is all that I have for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to also subscribe to my channel. You can go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you're notified anytime I post a new video. And that's all that I got.